Alright guys, back with another video. As I've been saying, this is the video we've been waiting for. The video we've been waiting for. So I just started up Renzel real quick to warm up the transmission fluid. I'm not gonna let it run for too long. Just wanted it to just loosen up a little bit so we can actually get to the drainage. So I got 3 containers. I got the extractor ready, my tools ready, a few got rags ready. So I'm gonna do the drain part, then I'm gonna jack it up, go underneath, and then we're gonna remove that pan. So I'm trying to get it started, people. I did a run last night, accumulated some miles. I'm at 827 right now. Actually, what I'm thinking, I'll maybe go all out and hit that 1,000 today, because I mean, when I told y'all when I get to that about that 1,000, I'm doing the next oil swap. So I accumulated like 100 miles last night, which was very good. And yeah, I'm about to shut this down real quick. I think it warmed up enough. I don't think I need to warm up anymore. Now, I'll put y'all on the stand. Get the extractor set up. Gotta take out the transmission dipstick. I don't know why I got this latch, because I just like pulled it out. See, like that's crazy. Unless this is no good, but did I change this? I think I put it in. But this is down to lock how? Like what is it locking into? I don't know. Transmission fluid is maybe mixed with looking dirty, and because I did actually, I could say, should I say I wasted some money, but I didn't really waste no money, because I mean it was low on tranny fluid and I needed it. So okay, where can I put this? Let's put this over here. Alright, let's get to business here. So let's get this extractor basically set up. Make sure y'all can see me. So we got, this is, as I say, I may be seeing me use this before. This is from Amazon. This is like nothing like one of these expensive joints. So basically negative, positive. Let me go around, y'all. But it does what it does, it do what it do. So I ain't complaining until, you know, if I gotta get another one, I get another one. But extracting is not something I do every day. Like, you know, this is, you know, if you gotta do like power steering fluid, maybe if you want to do differential oils and stuff like that, this is pretty good. I ain't gonna lie, I think I paid like what, like 25, 20 bucks, something like that. Ain't no crazy price I paid for the joint, so I ain't mad. So this part right here, I kind of marked it from before, but I kind of used a big ass marker. So one of them supposed to say, I guess S for suck, no homo, D for drain, you know what I mean, pause. So this part right here is a skinny part that goes into the dipstick hole, again. And yeah, so let's get this down here. So we could basically do what it need to do. And then right here is where I'm gonna, I got the clear containers, as I said. You know, I always do my clear containers. And just to see where we at with it. So the clear container, make sure it goes down. Just trying to find a spot, a cool spot right here. This is a cool spot to drain. And my man would sit right here. I think this is a cool spot. I don't really need to put the cap on, but trying to, like, you know, something for it won't jump and move, but whatever. I don't even know shit. All right, so y'all ready? Let's get into this. Let's get it done. Because as I said, I got to unbolt. I got to jack it up. I have to unbolt the pan, wiggle the pan out, and then swap everything out. So this is just the beginning process. I just want to get this drained up and get the pan done, and then we go take it back, Renzel back on the road, and we go see what it is. So I'm gonna get it started, and we're gonna see what it look like, and take it from there. So let me hit the switch and make sure. I hope I have it in the right. Oh damn! I didn't even clamp it down. I don't even know if I even need to clamp it down right now because it's actually in there snug. So I have the clamp on, but I didn't tighten it up because just in case I messed up. And that's what I was saying. What I think I did it again. So I gotta actually change my writing here because it looked like this is I have to flip it around. This is what I did last time. For some reason I thought I wrote, you know, but I need to correct that. So I said that's why I didn't clamp it down. So let's take this out and swap it around, because that's what happened last time. And I should have known that from last time. So this right here, if y'all maybe looked at the other video I did with the Toyota, I did the same thing. I did this last time. This dumbass spiral cord. I could have cut this lower, but you know, I could have cut it shorter because he just gave me a certain length, but you know. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all for in a second. Alright guys, so I got it going. So that's what I don't know. This thing is like, I guess it has to catch up to whatever it was doing. And I got it flowing as I can see. So let's see what we can get out of this. See what y'all seen before. Basically, coming out with the spurts. You need to back out. It goes a little bit, but I don't know. I thought I told you though. These things right here, I don't think these things like they said we can have like a separate battery or something. So next time I'm gonna get something else and I'll use that. working, good on working. So that's doing what it's doing. Let me see what I can get out of here. I got the parts in here. Basically, I have the pan, which you want to need, and there's some other parts. Calm down. Get it out. Then we got the gasket. This one of them was open. Was it this one? And I got just enough for the instant shutter. We got the filter. This right here, we gotta change that out today. That for check this window. Looking good. Right. So this is 30. What else we got, people? And then we got, as I said, I opened it, so I'm gonna need, I forgot which one I opened up. Maybe actually this one. Doesn't make a difference anyway, because so I got two. And I just gotta double check. I forgot it's supposed to be, I think, 6/4. Alright, so this is getting full. Put that back on the fan. I'm gonna start the container. I'm gonna keep it going. Yeah, I gotta look at the recommended. We got full drainage plus I think it's is it 6 quarts or 8 quarts or something? I think it's 8. No, it's not 8. I think it's 6 or something like that. So I'm not looking for that for now. I think I'm at the literally doing this. This out of here. Kind of dirty. It is dirty. It's kind of dirty. Should look like goddamn oil. So, yeah, it needed it. So we're about to beat up the road. So I'm doing the right thing. I'm gonna put you on a quick timer. Yeah, this is how I'm doing what we do. And we'll go back to the Alright guys, so everything was drained to a certain point. This is all the extract that could get out. So now here comes the hard part, is the draining part. So I have to go underneath there and remove the pan. I'm not sure how much transmission fluid is gonna come out that pan. So I got a bunch of rags basically to help, even though I have a pan, I have a rag basically. I'm gonna have to kind of like, damn, I took some gloves, spread around, because you know, fluid is gonna be kind of like moving from here to here all over the place. So try to catch as much as I can with these rags. So I kind of pre-gamed it already, and I kind of just like, it's not even say it's the bolts, the nuts, screws, whatever you want to call it, it's tight. So basically I just kind of took it out a little bit, and let me get y'all a good view from down here. Try to get y'all the best view of me doing this, people. So let me try to angle this camera somewhere where y'all guys can actually see something, or y'all gonna see nothing. Gotta do some MacGyver-ish, people here. This is where, hold on, let me try to, maybe if I balance like this, y'all guys maybe could see a little bit. They need like some special joint for, let me see. I'm doing my best, people. Yeah, this is a good angle right here. I ain't gonna lie. If it would stay, if I could get this camera to stay right here, at least I could see my struggles. Yeah, I could see my struggles, people. And I think right here is gonna be the best angle right now for y'all to see me bang this out. All right, let's get to it. Let's get to it. The moment I've been waiting for, right? All right, so I said I pre-gamed it, and it's gonna get a little messy underneath here, people. So I gotta get extra light. Thought I had an extra light on me. I did. I'm gonna put the light on the other side, so I can actually see. I don't like water. The hell is this oil that splash back here? Alright, so the pan is here. So let's get a light here. Alright. What's some there? No, that's a little bit. I think a light here is good. Right, I gotta move quick because these lights is garbage. These lights be going out quick. I charged them up this morning, so hopefully they'll hold me down until I get this job done. And what am I looking for? My tool, basically, to run this out. That's it. Now I gotta kind of display these rags to pre-game. Where the hell this ish is gonna fall? But I don't know where the hell fluid this gonna come out from. And so maybe should I grab more rags? Because fluid is just gonna be that way, because I gotta come out from the front. Then the back is protected. Put some here on the side. I guess right here for now. I'm trying to think. Right here. I guess I'll adjust as needed, when needed. And alright, well, let's get to this, people. Size 10 is the size 10 is the size for the nut. I should have had like a little tray or something for all these goddamn alright, so this is number one. Should have had like a well, I'll keep them right here. And we'll kind of do it like in a little sequence here. I was just checking on that line. I snug that training, or like, I guess as I put it in this angle with the fluid rushing back, I seen a little drippage from that training line. So that's I did what I did with it, and that's all I could do. So let me. The thing I like, it like 30 little ass screws, people. If you don't have one of these, you assed out. You gotta do this stuff manually if I'm not. Take too much goddamn time. I guess I'm gonna leave that basically like 2 in the front, 2 in the front, 2 in the back. So I could I guess I have to like tilt it a little bit to get out the well, it's tilted to the back anyway because the front is, so more than likely whatever got to drain out, they got to drain out from the goddamn back. So let's get this worked out. I guess when I put it back, I gotta put it back in like some sort of pattern when I got it. And let's get this, wish I had a lift. If I had a lift, people, ooh. Boy. That's like a man's dream. Goddamn lift. Oh, my dream, a lift in the garage. I don't know about anybody else. Alright, so we got a few here. A lot of little ass. Let me see what I got left here. So I got one in the corner here. And I got one here. So basically I got 4 left, so what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna safely remove these from underneath because of the fact that I don't need to be missing none of these and I don't wanna go through the bullet. So what I'm gonna do is, I just got 4 remaining. I'm gonna lock this down somewhere and come back underneath and take out the other 4. And I got a Ziploc bag. I know y'all can't see. I got a Ziploc bag right here. Dump that in. Right. And I got like 2 more rags. I'm just gonna take to be on the safe side. As I said, when the fluid starts coming down, it shouldn't have come down crazy, but I just don't know how much is left in that pan. I just want to make sure I have enough rags to catch whatever. Because I really try not to make too much mess in this garage, but you know, sometimes stuff be happening. Alright, so this is one. And here, I'm gonna put that right here. And I'm gonna crisscross that knot, yep. Nah, so I'm gonna take out this one here. Alright, and let me make sure this pan is ready. And I am gonna start at the bottom. This is going to be filled in there. Maybe a flathead or basically pry it should I grab that flathead, but maybe I don't. Yeah, I'm gonna need a flathead. So kind of like, because it's like pressed in there. I don't know if the gasket or anything ever was changed in here, so get a flathead just so you ain't no break that seal. And the mess will begin. Here we go. What I'm not anticipating for is the mess, but do I have a choice? I think not. Alright, so I'm just trying to find a good angle. Okay. And that was a good angle. And I don't see nothing coming down from this point. So that's good. I guess when I take the other one out, I guess the start to drain out, or it's, I don't know. I just ain't see nothing, so I ain't like that one, because not seeing nothing is, I don't know if it's sitting on the top or where the hell it's sitting. Alright, so nothing there, and here we go. So last one. And let's see what the pan go do, what it go do. So I'm trying to think now. I got my 4 screws. I think I'm gonna put these 4 screws in my pocket real quick, people. Because I don't know how, I don't see nothing coming out from the bottom. So, and then the way they were showing how to take this out, you gotta shift it and do all this nonsense. So I don't know where the heart of the transmission fluid is at right now, but I don't really see nothing. Dang, so let's see. This is kind of cool. So it was like MacGyver twisted. Let me see what angle to twist it from. Maybe this way, I think. Yeah, it was going out from this way, I think. Is it this way they was doing it? Let's see. Let's see how we go wiggle this out, people. As I said, I don't know what fluid is still in here. So just be precautious and careful and see how I could get this out. So this way looks like it's hard. So let's get back into alignment actually. Right, and let's try to come out this way, maybe. No. Let's see the back. Can't come out that way. Alright, just now I'm trying to MacGyver it out, and that's what like videos are showing. Like certain ways you have to twist it and you gotta work it out. So let me see which way to work it out. Slide it over here. Let me see. Maybe put it more over here. Go up. Nah, is it this way? How we looking? Anything in the way over here? I got this pipe right here. Or the other way is going to be efficient. I forgot to look at the video to see which way did they put out from the driver's side way or the passenger side way. But going to the driver's side way, you look alright, but there's nothing there. So let's go back in into alignment, right? And let's try this way. And this is the passenger side way, right? And see if I could get any play on my hand. But basically I feel the transmission filter is kind of hitting the pan while I'm trying to actually get it out. So that's, I don't know if that's a bad thing or a good thing. It's a bad thing. And let's see how we can slizzy this out. No, this is not what I expected, people. Okay, so that way ain't doing it. Let's get it back into alignment. So it's back into alignment, and let's try this way. I don't know if this way is efficient. This is the passenger way. So there's a lot of, you know, little techniques here. So see, I'm showing y'all a real deal Holyfield here, because I mean, as I said, I've seen videos where, you know, they say take it out from this way, that way, that way, that way. But yeah, just me figuring out the best way to get this out. And I got some play over here, right? But I feel I'm just trying to figure out the angle I should go. This angle is not, I don't think that side is good. So, I don't know, looking like this side right here, I got a little bit more play, but it's just, it's like something's a little stuck, and I need to figure out what is that, so I could, you know, without damaging anything, like, maybe I should go up a little bit. Let's see. So I feel the filter's right here, so maybe I should go away from the filter towards the filter. I think right, okay, I think right here is, I think, let me see, if I slid it across here, I think we maybe have something, let me see, slid it across here. Thought I had some. I got some motion up here, I got way up here, so that ain't bad, right? Maybe if I drag it a little bit, let's see, maybe, okay. Let me see. Okay. But the back is still. I think I did see somebody use a pry bar. Right? If I use a pry bar here. Right, I think it's gonna clear this. Let's see. All right, people, I might have to I think that's what I gotta do. I think I gotta get the pry bar and nudge it a little bit. All right, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all in a second. Just wanted to show y'all a little something. All right, guys, so something real interesting has occurred, right? So I'm here struggling. I'm struggling to get this pan out, which I kind of knew. I looked at some videos, so I have to do this. That's why I love this DIY, and I love people creativity and thinking outside the box. So basically, power ball, jack it up, right, to release the tension off of that exhaust pipe that's going across. I don't know why Cadillac did that. They put that pipe so close to the pan because they want you to drop the whole exhaust to do that. Like, that's real dumb. So you know what? In the future, if Renzel's still around, we'll correct that. I'm actually going to run this pipe differently, so if I got to get access to the pan and certain things, I don't got to go through this ish right here, because I actually spent like a good 20 minutes struggling just to try to get out with the power ball without doing all of this. But because like my spacing is like weird as hell, so like that's why I try to avoid, you know, doing certain things. But just, you know, I had to just jump on YouTube real quick. That's why I love YouTube, and I love sharing. And the same way somebody shared with me, I'm sharing with y'all, basically, with this process right here. So I seen homeboy, basically, and y'all see the jet moving through this, and which I need to be careful, because let me put some stuff down, because now I do that, and then the whole pan just drop, and everything just drop, make a mess. And then I'll be in a whole nother situation, like, where I gotta clean ish up. You know what I mean? So, alright, just wanted to show y'all basically that's where I'm at with this. And what I'm actually gonna do, I'm gonna run another piece of cardboard underneath here, and because it make it a little bit messy when this pan go down. So I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. Just wanted to show y'all where I'm at and my struggles. Peace. All right, guys, I caught my ass. I thought this right here basically is like kind of like a rubber sealant that holds the transmission filter. So I actually ordered a new one. It didn't look like it was needed, but I decided to change it. But they maybe have a special tool to take this out, which I don't have, where I seen somebody kind of just, because it's like aluminum, kind of like bend it. But when I bend it, I thought it wasn't gonna come out, so I was like, damn, I should have never changed it. But I actually, apparently I got it out. So y'all see that right there. Now let's get into this video, because I am running out of battery, and this is like a tedious long process, and I'm kind of giving y'all everything. So this is basically my pan, right? This is what we're looking like. And then let me slide this down. I don't got no gloves. I don't got, like, I'm just like all effed up today, but I'm gonna get it done because it needs to get done. Right? So basically this is what we looking like. The filter, it says Delco, so this could actually be the original filter. Can't really tell you too much about filters like that, but I'm just running it down. As I said, this is Delco. All right, so I'm just gonna actually match it up with the new one, right? And this is the remaining residue from the oil, so which I'm gonna put the stand on. And I'm just gonna dump it out in this pan right now, right? Let's get it dumped out, and then it's supposed to have a magnet in there. So I want to see what the magnet basically looking like. All right, so just trying to get some decent lighting over here. All right, so filter is basically done. So I'm gonna move the filter, throw it on the rag. Just throw it here for now. And then the gasket process is basically just looking at the gasket. It was like the gasket reusable, but I maybe bent it up. I ain't reusing it anyway, but I was just trying to see something here with the lineup. Basically. So this is how the gasket basically. I just gotta make sure I match everything up to make sure everything is exact, because I'm not reusing this pan again. So, all right, let's dump this out. And it looked good in here so far. Just me looking at the flow, looking at the magnet. It don't look like, you know, the transmission fluid was like super dirty, because as I said, I swapped it out. So it's not like to say it's dirty, but it's not, even when I was looking underneath, it wasn't like to say like, wow, this is like, it never been swapped, because I did swap it out. So basically that's what my pan looking like. And I'm gonna give you a closer look at the magnet, right? And I guess that's the one of the most important parts of this. So basically, this look like a little bit of sludge, like I guess throughout time. Sludge, real sludge. So that's not bad. I don't feel no metal residue. It's just feel like dirt from like, see, like a mud kind of sludge. So I don't know if that's a pretty normal thing, but look, the pan is actually really not to say like it's really super dirty and it's crazy. And look at the oil, because y'all know I swapped it out when I got Renzel, and maybe the person who had it previously swapped it out. So which is a very, very good thing, and I'm happy to see that. So yeah, so this magnet right here, this is a magnet, yeah. So I actually have to put this, I should have bought a new one, but I'm actually gonna just clean it. So this is what I'm saying, like it's like a dirt, like, which is kind of bad, but then again, like if it was only what I'm trying to say, if there was only like fluid change, somebody never went in the pan, well, I went in the pan and basically I'm getting all this stuff out. So now I just need to do a comparison now of the two pans to make sure now everything is the same, because I told you this is like a throwaway right here, people. GM basically gave me this joint for free. So let me kind of get this box over, and pan is like, this is the same alignment right here. here of the pan. So have a part number 167725. Do this have a part number in it? Part number maybe don't exist no more. Yes it do. But why is it a different part number? That's crazy. So this part number is, hold on, we got it on the other side. Two 5112. So I don't know why that is. This is a different part number. Pen looks the same. Yeah, I guess they actually maybe remade this pen because this is from 2013, and this is, I don't know when they usually they change the part number, but I should have got another magnet. Magnet was maybe like 12 bucks, but okay. Y'all see the vibes, y'all see what's going on here. And basically gonna put, I gotta get a good thumbnail about what I got going on here. But just trying to see if there's any significant difference with the pen. Everything kind of looks the same. I don't really see, the only thing is the number, the hole placement, 1, 2, overhead, 1, 2, wait a minute, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, everything kind of looks in same correct order. As I said, I got a new gasket, got a new everything. So yeah, it's just to get everything back put in. As I said, the fluid looks great. As I was telling y'all, the only thing is right here is black, but I feel no I told you I feel no metal, no big shavings or nothing like that, because I did I got fluid all over here. I did do previous services, which y'all seen. First time I got Renzel, swapped it. Then I basically drove it, and this is, you know, as I said, the person, whoever, well, I can't really say if they ever really whatever, but I know I swapped it out. So I mean, that's why we kind of look in a good spot. So as I said, this is basically just maybe throughout years, just dirt. So all right, I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. Let me get everything basically lined up and get the gasket out, and then I gotta do the I have to go and make sure to see how much transmission fluid I'm gonna put back. I believe it's 6 quarts that's recommended. So I have to maybe do a measurement. Well, 4 quarts is in a bottle here, right? 4, and then I gotta do 2. So I gotta see. This right here don't have a yes it do. It has a clear thing right here. So right here it'll tell you 1 quart, 2 quarts. So basically this will kind of help me guide. This is supposed to be full, but let me see how GM kind of robbed me. They didn't give me a full thing, right? So maybe they did. So they have it up to here, right? This is what they sold me, which they ain't sell me a full, but I don't know why manufacturers do that. So this is 1 quart, 1 quart, 2 quarts, right, up to here. And this is, I guess right here it says liters, whatever, but this is a quart. So as I said, I think recommended is 6 quarts. So all right, let me get cleaned up here. Let me match everything up. Let me get my thumbnail. Let me get my pictures, and I'm gonna tap back in with y'all because I only got like 49% on my battery, and I want to make sure I give y'all all this this footage right here of what's going on. All right, tap back in a minute. Alright guys, before I forget, I want to show y'all underneath Renzel basically what we looking like underneath here, and there we go. So this is what I'm looking like. Let me see if I can get you a better angle. So this is my transmission without the cover on it, as y'all can see. So I just wiped around the surface of where I'm about to reinstall the pan and the filter, and I feel real good about this, that at least I know that it was done, and not guessing to say maybe it was done, maybe somebody else did. But and y'all see the trick right there with the crowbar and the jack. That's classic right there. Gotta take a picture of that. That's a classic trick. And yeah, so what I'm about to do is just try to get everything back reinstalled, torqued up, and then and put the instant shutter and everything in there, and then we outside. So not bad, not bad. I cleaned up the magnet, ran it back there. This is ready to install, and this is out with the old and with the new. All right, so battery is kind of low, people, so I gotta be mindful on how I'm recording, because I'm on my second battery right now, and if worst comes to worst, I might have to jump on my phone to continue this recording. But I'm gonna continue everything basically with the GoPro. So I'm just gonna basically give y'all little snippets. I'm gonna reinstall the pan, and then I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna show you the pan reinstalled, and then we're gonna fill up with fluid, and then we gonna talk about it, and then later on we go jump on the PLV. All right, let me get to this. Time is going. All right, guys. This wasn't that easy. On videos, they make it seem easy. As I always say, it wasn't that easy. Getting the pan out was it was a little tussle, because of the fact that I had to use a crowbar and a jack to basically bend the pipe, kind of force the pipe down a little bit, because the pipe was like right across it, and I had to like kind of wiggle it, and getting it back in wasn't easy. It was another fight getting it back in, but I got everything back in. Hopefully everything is good. I torqued everything back up to 6.6 pound-feet, and I got everything back in. So I'm thankful for that. So I got that done. So now is to start adding the transmission fluid. As y'all can see, I got AC Delco right here. I got to put y'all on the stand real quick. Got the AC Delco. I actually got 4 liters, because I want to actually do the orange box. I want to swap that out. So it's telling me that I should be using 6 quarts basically to refill back the transmission. So I also have the instant shutter right here. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put some transmission fluid. I'm gonna put some transmission fluid, and then I'm gonna put the 1 pack of instant shutter, and then put some more transmission fluid, and then I'm gonna add the other pack of instant. Oh snap! I just like toast the bag. I ain't mean to toast the bag, but so as I said, it's just stuff ain't easy, boy. Looking at these videos, it be looking easy. So if you're doing this, I'm gonna straight up tell you, it ain't easy. If you can't figure this out, getting that out, because that pan was it was a fight. It was a fight. I really wasn't in the mood to be doing, but I had a fight to get it out, but I got it out. So all right, let's get some transmission fluid in here. I think I had one of them that was open already, which was this one. So I had that open already. So let's all right, let's get some transmission fluid in here. Let me put it like this, and basically get some of this in there. And this is actually 1 liter, so this is supposed to be about recommended 4 quarts. So let's get a good bit of transmission fluid in there, and let's see where it's at. So it's actually right here. So let's get some more in the system here. now. Now I'm gonna add the instant shutter, right? So the instant shutter now, you could, I've seen dudes, basically, let me see, they cut the tube, they cut the head, and then they squirt it right into the hole. But I'm just gonna get my scissors. I got that in the charger. Cut the head and just get the first one in. Just get my scissors here, people. Get the first one in and then measure out everything. Then I gotta do that long process with starting it up and going through the gauge and checking the fluid, all of that. And I gotta look at my battery, because my battery, GoPro be like eating up battery like crazy. So, all right, so I'm just gonna cut the top right here. Let me go over here. Cut the top of the instant shutter. I've been waiting like 2 weeks to get this joint. This is another, oh man. As soon as I hit that cap, that thing started like wasting my money. And we don't want that to happen. So I'm gonna put this down for y'all. Get me right, and here goes the shutter. Unpack a shutter in there. And then basically I did it this way because basically it's gonna get mixed up with some training fluid anyway right now. So this is like a friction reducer, which I'm gonna go into it in 1 second. So basically that's the back. It says LubeGuard Instant Shudder Concentrated Friction Modifier, formulated specifically for eliminating torque conversion shutter problem instantly, right? So it says for use while holding the tool, cut off the tip and empty content directly into ATF dipstick. So, all right, well, we did that. So one down, right? And basically, put this back here. Let's get this rest of this in here. So now the instant shutter is in there, one. And this is supposed to be 4 quarts, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, from the 1 gallon to quarts, right? And it looked like quarts, it looked like actually, it was like up to here, I think. So this thing is like a little breakdown real quick. It says 1 quart, and then it got, no, 1 quart, 1 liter. I don't know, so it got 3. I don't see nothing about 4, so I don't know. Wheel from Google or ChatGPT, right? It says 1 liter is 4 quarts, but this thing don't even look full, people. They be like ripping people off like a bag of chips. So it look like they give up to here. Instead of that, look, it's clear up to here, but they give up to here. Like, I don't understand that. So basically I am gonna go down to here, right? And so now let's crack this open real quick. Brand new. So we got a lot of work, people. When I tell you everything I do is a lot of work, I know people be like, oh, this is easy. Well, nah, man, it's a lot of work, because if you gotta take the touch shop numbers, bread I would have been spending, people. Like, all this work I did on Renzel, you know the amount of money and labor, like me just taking my time, because if you paying for a shop, you know, it's a paid business, so he want to get you in and out fast as possible to get the next dollar. You dig? So it's like, me, it's like I'm taking my time and do this. As I said, you know, you run into things, the same thing like mechanics. Mechanics don't know how to do everything. They gotta like research things and figure stuff out. So let me put a little bit of here. Let's see what this is at. So this is still up here. So now I'm about to just hit the other pack of Instant Shudder Fix. Actually, let's get it in there one time. Like, so we did 2 doses and cut the tip because they like, yo, see, like they wasn't stingy with this. Whoever put this together, you get your money's worth. Cause as soon as you hit the tap, basically, it's like they got it like the machinery that put it together. Basically, like you see, it start dripping automatically. So that's what's up. Like, you know what I mean? I don't know where that went, but let's put this down. Let me get this. Oh, that was a light for my camera. Like, see? So now squirting that in there. Light for the camera went out, people. So, alright, that's the second pack of shutter, and I got my money's worth with that one. So, so now I want to go to a certain point with this. So I told y'all, gotta make sure I go up to number 2 here. Measure my bottle. So just a little bit more, and I'm supposed to be good, I believe. Let's see. So a little bit more. Alright. So right here, number 2. And alright, so now that part is done. So that should be about average 6 quarts, people. I'm not gonna say it's, you know, but I kind of averaged out 6. So plus I got 2 packs of shutter in there. So and got this. Let's get this out the way. And before I do anything else, as I said, I can't keep this video going because I told y'all already that my battery is kind of low actually on this camera. So that's why I just try to just give y'all enough information as I can with what I'm doing. And I am going to start Renzel up and let it cycle through the transmission fluid and just, you know, just go underneath and check and whatever I gotta do, whatnot. And then I'm gonna try to tap back in with y'all with the ending results of everything. And maybe later on, of course, you know, we gotta do that POV. That's a must. So, all right, give me a minute. I'm gonna tap back in with y'all. Let me get the vehicle warmed up to normal temperature, and then check the fluid. All right, guys. So just got the transmission fluid back to where it needs to be. Take a look again. Let me cycle it through the gears one more time for y'all so I can show y'all. Basically, I had to add some more, but after the test drive, then I'll take a look, make sure if I gotta do any adding or readjustments, I'll do that. But just from the standstill point, it's looking good. So I can drive neutral, reverse, park. Let's take a look again. Very, very long process doing this. I never, you know, ain't nothing easy, and this wasn't easy, people. This was not easy. It's not easy. I would have been better off, really, like if I didn't, you know, but it was good that I did this because I was able to see the filter, what was in the pan, and that's always a good thing. So I'm looking good. I'm at right here. the back is just running down, so that's pretty good level for me for right now until I start driving it, and then everything may shift, so that's pretty good. So all right, let me shut Renzel down. All right, so yeah, I'm in a good spot with that, people. So it's just now just to take Renzel out and basically run it and see what I need to adjust.